Hey guys, Wolfie here with a video for the City of Final Fantasy Opera Amia for the 19th of April 2020. If you're in or near the United States, and I just had a major brain fart right there. I was going to say October, I realized real quick that we're not even in October yet, so it is the 19th of April 2020 if you're in or near the United States. This will be the 20th of April everywhere else, and this is about Fran's Lost Chapter, and we're going to be ending this with pools because I will be going after Fran's EX, but I will admit that I do need Power Stones and copies, because that way I don't have to worry so much for stuff in the future. So we're just going to jump into the in-game news straight away. So we're going to go in here to the addressed issues first. So when it comes down to the text information regarding Act 2, Chapter 8 on hard mode, some of the stuff was worded incorrectly. It was addressed, and now it is fixed as of this moment in time around the area of Fran's Lost Chapter. Now, we do have a return of the limited costume for Fran. I already have this, so I will not be getting it for that reason alone. But it is here if you missed out on this the first time. So this is the alternate costume for Fran from Final Fantasy XII. And that's that on that. So we're going to go into the Lost Chapter information. Girded for Freedom. Again, this is the permanent return for Fran from Final Fantasy XII. This is an all Final Fantasy XII banner, which is Fran, Balthier, and Ash. Now, there are limited time missions for this Lost Chapter alongside the permanent stuff, so that's that on that. So, we have here the a free copy of the 15 CP weapon for Fran, which is the Silver Bow, and the 2 copies of the 35 CP armor for Fran. This is only attainable if you did not get this the first time around. Now we also have the Bloomstone for Fran from Final Fantasy XII. This is Whip Kick Recovery Growth. This gives her 2 additional uses of this particular additional ability. And we have here the Ankh Beast, which appears to be a form of a chimera or a griffin, depending on how well you can interpret certain types of mythological animals. I want to say this looks a little bit like of a griffin, in my personal opinion. So this is the event mission details. That's the limited time. And this is the artifact mission details. 10 of the golden tokens for an Idoja. You get 200 gems. So that's that on that. And now here's the thing with this particular Lost Chapter I do want to bring up. So this only has a couple of minor things here. You only see the 70/70 Awakening for Fran, as well as EX realizations for both Fran and Ash. Now this is also the last Lost Chapter where there is an awakening involved for some time. Now, the reason why I say this is because, again, after this Lost Chapter, Global will be going through a relatively long string without a character getting a 70/70 Awakening. Now, I do want to point out that the following Lost Chapters after Fran will have at least an EX realization for varying characters, and that's it on that. Now, some of the Lost Chapters will also feature a rework of sorts. It may not always be for the featured characters, so a little heads up in that regard. So, with that all out of the way, we're going to go into the 7-day gem sale. It's the standard operating procedures. I am not getting this because I'm not quite interested but if you want to go after it, it's all on you. Now we're going to get into the banner itself, the story draw. This is the lost chapter for Fran. Now, like I said, this has an EX realization for both Fran and Ash. In Fran's case, this also is the debut of her EX weapon called the Elfin Blow. The Elfin Blow. Elfin Bow. Man, I'm really bad with pronunciation, folks. I'm sorry about that. That does bother you. So, this is the Elfin Blow, the Elfin Bow, and again, this is the return of the 1535 CP weapons for both Boulthier and Ash. Again, this also returns Ash's EX weapon called the Sword of Kings. Gives her the EX ability Maelstrom's Bolt. And with Fran's EX ability is called Shatter Hearts. For those of you who are familiar with the Mortal Kombat series, the ability will remind you of two particular characters who has this as their fatality. That's all I'm saying. So we're going to get into Fran's EX ability here. It's called Shatter Heart. Again, this is from her EX weapon, the Elfin Bow. And it says here ability is Partner's Bond. So this is a base form pre-realization here. 4-hit group range brave attack and group HP attack. Moderately increased brave damage when attacking single target. Stolen Bravery may exceed max up to 150%. Deals proportionate HP damage to each target. Extends aerial archer duration by 2 turns. This is an infrared buff. This raises her max bravery and attack. Now, we have here 1 out of 3 Mighty Shatterheart. Slightly increased break damage with Shatterheart Plus. Limit break 2 out of 3. And then, mind you, this is pre-realization. Shatterheart Change Plus. When an enemy is afflicted with 5 levels of the year's punishment, Shatterheart becomes Shatterheart Plus. The Plus variant is a 6-hit group range brave attack and group HP attack, moderately increased cumulative brave damage, moderately increased brave damage when attacking single target. Stolen Bravery may exceed max up to 150%. Deals proportionate HP damage to each target, so it's split. Extends aerial archer duration by 2 turns. Now, Vieira's punishment, this is the in-frame debuff for those of you who are new to the game and or might not be aware of this for any reason, which is understandable. So it says here, lower stats based on level of Vieira's punishment, so the higher the level, the more damage, quote unquote. So at level 1, reminder, this is a friendly reminder of sorts actually. So at level 1, it lowers defense. Level 2, it lowers attack. Level 3, max bravery. Level 4, magic attack. And level 5, ranged resist. Now you have here Shatterheart recast up. This is a slight increase to the recast speed. Now, when you get to realizing it, you have here the 0 out of 3, which is Shatterheart buff, debuff, plus force buff longer. Bit of a mouthful there, in my personal opinion. Now, when you're using Shatterheart base or plus version, moderately increased brave damage, inflicts 3 levels of Vieira's punishment on target for 6 turns, limit 5 levels, grants Mist Acuity to self for 6 turns, extends active Mist Acuity duration by 2, Mist Acuity raises party's max bravery, lowers all enemies' speed. This does not stack. At 1 out of 3 after realization, Partner's Bond extension attack boost up. This is a slight increase to her max bravery and attack. 2 out of 3 is another recast speed up for Shatterheart. At the start of the quest, grants Aerial Archer, Mystic Acuity, whatever, to self for 6 turns. At the start of each wave, inflicts 2 levels of Vieira's punishment on all enemies for 6 turns, limit 5 levels. 3 out of 3, Shatterheart Brave HP hit, plus Force Advance plus. When using Shatterheart in the base form, this still remains the 4-hit version of both Group Brave and Group HP attack. This is largely increased cumulative break damage, raises the limit of overflow from 150% to 200%. The plus version is a 6-hit ranged group brave attack and group HP attack. Same thing as before, it's split up between the targets. Tremendously increased cumulative break damage, and again, this also has an increase of the overflow from 150% to 200%, while Aerial Archer and Mist Acuity are active. HP attack plus becomes the plus version. The HP attack plus is a 2-hit range brave attack at single target HP attack with a high turn rate. Minorly increased cumulative brave damage. More brave damage when attacking the single target. Stolen bravery may AC max up to 120%. This I actually agree with for my own reasoning. And when you realize the elfin bow and max limit break at level 40 out of 40, you get the E-Sphere. Full HP break hit boost down. This inflicts a max brave 30% for 6 turns when inflicting break or attacking a target afflicted with break while HP at max. Now, I absolutely love this sphere. Now, the reason why I love it is because A is a duration, B, the only requirement is to keep the HP at max, and you have this on somebody, and another person on the team has a good way of recovering HP. I just love, this is one of those things I love. I love anything that involves a 6-turn duration because I don't have to worry about having to constantly reapply things, regardless of reapplying a debuff or reapplying a buff. I just don't like having to constantly reapply it. I'd rather, monitor the duration, then just go from there. Now, we're going to go into Ash's EX weapon post-realization. Now, this is 0 out of 3. Maelstrom's Bolt Force spread up. This is where you get the splash damage. And this becomes HP attack because HP attack plus. Stolen Bravery makes max up to 120%. This makes complete sense, perfect sense. HP attack plus also has a melee, it's a melee move. Brave attack and HP attack, so that's that on that. 1 out of 3 is Roaring Thunder Extension Attack Boost Up. This has a slight raise to max bravery, but it also has a moderate raise in her attack. 2 out of 3 has Maelstrom's Bolt Buff Up ability. Espear starting. This gives her a new infrared buff called Dynast King's Bloodline. This raises her max bravery and attack, which she is granted at the start of the quest for 7 turns. First turn does not consume use count. This is a pretty damn good in my personal opinion. Now you have here 3 out of 3 post-realization. Arc Blast Force spread up advance plus. So when using Arc Blast, tremendously increased brave damage. Stolen Bravery may exceed max up to 150%. Deal splash damage, which is half of the HP damage to non-targets. While Dynast King's Bloodline is active, the Brave Attack plus becomes plus. HP Attack plus becomes the plus. You have the information here with the Brave Attack plus as well as the HP Attack plus. Now, fully enhancing Sword of Kings plus, you get the D-Sphere. Buff success, attack all longer. This raises attacks the attack for the party by 5% for 6 turns. This has got to be one of the best D-Spheres I've ever seen. You don't have to do anything outside granting a buff. Now, stuff like this, alongside Ignis's D-Sphere, even Lisa's D-Sphere. This is just amazing. It helps the party, 6 turns. You don't have to worry too much. What more can you ask for than that? Like I said, I will be doing polls. I probably will be going to gems because I'm trying to keep a close eye on my ticket stash. I have some people in mind regarding who I'm going to go use the tickets on. But to be fair, I will be using some tickets here. But like I said, I do need copies because I'm very low on Power Stones. So with that all out of the way, we're just going to jump straight into the banner. I did do some farming a little bit here and there, and you notice my gem stash is quite high. That means it's like, and the reason why I keep my gem stash as high as it is, because yes, I do use tickets, but I also have to keep in mind how many tickets I want to go into before I go into the gem stash, and I limit myself on gems too. So we have here about 331 tickets right now. I probably will go down to maybe 200. I'm not going to spend too many tickets, but I don't want to spend too few either. So, like I said, I do need copies, so get myself to about maybe 200 tickets, and then I'm probably going to do maybe 5 multis. So, as always, when it comes to that blue tier, it's the quick one. I only let it play out if it's silver or gold. And the first ticket is already a silver. Now, mind you, the only thing I really need right now is Fran's EX, and I believe this is Ashes 35. Yes. Power Stones. Like I said, I am in desperate need of Power Stones, so I do need to pull on this banner. Now, in case you're wondering about X10's upcoming banner, which is slated to hit global later on this week, I am definitely going to be skipping it because I have no interest in X10 at all. I mean, I like Final Fantasy V, but I just do not like X10. And Gilgamesh, I'm not a fan of him either. So, and I do want to mention, to reiterate something from the in-game news earlier this month, that there is a potential that the global could get a delay in content because of the current pandemic, so something we got to keep an eye on regarding the in-game news, all that good stuff. And this is a Power Stone. Sweet! I can never go wrong with Power Stones. And we got ourselves a silver. Whoop whoop. Both of yours 35. I think I have to pass it for this one, do I? Yep. Okay, this is starting out gold. This is hilarious. Off banner! Yes! Power Stones! Starting silver, okay. Haha. He's starting silver, okay. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. And I need to copy. I actually... Okay, this is Ash's EX, and I already have it, so I am going to be selling that whenever I'm able to. Okay, another silver. Okay, okay. This is France 15. Yeah. Yep. This is good. This is good because I need power stones. Honest to goodness. Okay, that is a power stone. That is Ash's 15. And the funny thing with Ash, I do want to bring up in my personal account here, is that when Ash first debuted on Global, I remember doing a single multi-pull and outcame both her 15 and 35. It's pretty hilarious. Now, like I said, I am going up to, down to 200, that's it. And that is Ash's 35, I believe. Yep. Okay, starting silver, okay. Ah, not surprised. Now, what I'm going to be doing is that, once I get to about 250 tickets remaining, I'm going to be, going to do a quick pause so that way I can sell off the excessive stuff. That way I have some, hopefully I have enough power stones to pull this off. Okay, that is France 35. first. LC as an off-batter showing up here. Okay, this is going to be 4 more tickets and I'm going to do a quick break. Okay, last ticket before I go into my first break. Okay, I will be right back. I'm going to sort some stuff out. Hopefully I can see something, okay? So I'll be right back. I am back, and it looks like I do have just enough Power Stones to MLB Fran's EX weapon if I wanted to. But like I said, I do need Power Stones because I am quite low, and I just don't want to, run into a situation like this for a while. So we're going to go back into the tickets. We're going to go down to 200. I'm going to go down to 200 before I go into the multis. Starting silver, okay. Holy shit! Let me see something really quickly here, folks. Now I'm going to see how many tickets let me see here. Holy shit! That was within 100. Okay. Like I just said, I'm actually gonna stop this video right here because it's like, damn. I got good. Like I said, I have enough Power Stones to at least MLB it. So with Wolvie here signing off, I will definitely catch you all on the flip side.